Hello and welcome in, everyone. I'm WG Ashwood, your fancy focused charity streamer for the evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? Welcome in, Anna, over on YouTube. Welcome in. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your username. But welcome in everybody over on Twitch. Welcome in everybody on TikTok. How we doing tonight? I'm so excited. Agbu, you are first. Welcome in. What was I saying? I got distracted. We are playing a brand new game tonight. It came out today. Ooh, very wommed, very fancy. Let's go. We're playing a game that came out today. It is by a developer named Crazy Crow Station, and it's called The Last Road. It's an Oregon Trail, Last Road to Canada, I believe. Not Last Road, Dead Way to Canada inspired game. I don't remember the name of the other game that was mentioned. But it's a very cool game from what I've seen so far. It's going to be very narrative heavy, so we're going to be doing a lot of narration. We're going to have a lot of very exciting run-ins with the terrible monsters on the last road, and by monsters I mean other people. Or there will be no one. It's possible there will be no one on our last road. We'll just have to see how the game plays out. This is like I said, a brand new game. It just dropped today. We were watching amazing streamer Uncle Bucket play it, and I got very excited to give it a shot. So I want to give it a shot. I want to play some. Trigger warning: there is some intense stuff in this game. I looked at Kentucky Route Zero. No, I haven't. Is that a Kentucky Fried Chicken game? Is that it sounds like it's a racing game with Colonel Sanders. What is Kentucky Route Zero? I can put it in my notebook to check out later. It's a mystery puzzle game. No, I hadn't heard of that. Kentucky Route Zero. Do I have an empty page with anything else on it? Nope. Okay. It's very weird. Kentucky Route Zero. Okay, Kentucky Route Zero. Welcome back. Had to do some diamond art. We're gonna be playing The Last Road tonight. But first, let's talk about our charity of the month. Our charity of the month is Nerds for Literacy. Nerds for Literacy is an incredible cause that pushes back against the declining literacy rate by providing comic books, manga, all sorts of cool things to children in need, so that we can boost the number of nerds in this world, and we think that's an incredible cause. It was started by a TikToker, Tony Weaver Jr., and we think it's a really stellar mission to support. This year, their stretch goal is to build a library where there currently is not one in a school. So that costs something around $50,000. That's their stretch goal. And we think it's a really stellar mission. So we're supporting them for the whole month of August. Their campaign is going through, I believe, September, like a couple weeks into September. So we can push August to Nerds for Literacy. Very excited to do that. I know that wasn't the most coherent. I'm a little exhausted today, but we're doing it. We're doing it for we're doing it to help the kids. So we're doing cool stuff. It's a mystery puzzle game. It's very weird. Made me think of you when I played it. Okay, very cool, Agbu. Thank you for thinking of me. You remember Dipper, right? I do remember Dipper. You were talking about Dipper last night. Doing another art of him where he's in the bathroom with his toothbrush. In front of the mirror, he punched and crack because he had a panic attack that turned to rage one night. Oh, I still think Dipper needs a break. I think we should give Dipper a vacation. That doesn't end with Dipper's apartment getting trashed. Okay, so we're gonna do a lot of narration. There's a lot of reading in this game, so I'm gonna be focused on the game a bit. So I won't be able to read everything that comes through, but we'll be doing our best to keep up with chat while we're going. But this is a brand new game. Brand new game just came out today. Just dropped. I'm very excited to play it. So let's jump in. Nah, you know what happened last vacation? Aw. We can hope. We can dream. Okay. New game. Let me tell you a tale of the kingdoms that caused our world to rot and wither into dust. When the world was green and wanted for nothing, the kings and queens of abundance desired more. More and more until their gluttonous eyes turned to one another. War swept across the land. It consumed everything and became all we knew. We sacrificed our prosperity for blood and ash. And when it wasn't enough, we called upon our gods to aid us. The oceans boiled, the land rotted, the nails fell. And in the wake of devastation, only one remained. The last king. The last king, who we serve from now until the end of time, stands resolute in the pillared city. The road, which is our solemn duty and path to salvation, stretches out before you. We are the drivers, and the time has come to fulfill our oaths. You have been tasked to drive the cart. It is your sole duty to bring vital supplies to towns along the road. Failing to do so will have dire consequences. A hooded cloak lays upon the driver's seat. What color do you see? Ooh, we get to choose the color of our cloak. Maybe if we do mustard yellow, we'll get to see the king in yellow. Oh, we could be purple. I love green, though. Or red? Green. Green. The color you see? Confirm. Cloaking your form with the fabric, you climb aboard the cart. As you settle into the seat, the cart lurches forward, beginning your journey down the road. Green. Okay. So, oh, that's cool. We can see that we are like a little green guy. Uh-oh, there's something coming up and it's got a bunch of red eyes. They clamber onto the road ahead, husks of their former selves, shambling for anything to survive another day. And today, they found you. Charge through. Fortifying your resolve, you charge towards the gasping masses. Their vacant stares do little to protect them as the wood, flesh, and bone collide. Battered and wounded, the cart and you make it onward. Oh, what's this? Some kind of ritual site? Slabs of stone adorned with symbols scrawled in blood. A common sight for those abandoned. Fresh blood coats ages of discarded pleas. It seems there are those here who still beg for deliverance. Let's inspect. Layers of dried despair coat these stone faces. Most cry out for Aeon, to deliver them mercy. Some beg for harvest, to feed their starving children. And lastly, a call to the last king, he who will rule all. We can apply a symbol or scavenge. Let's apply a symbol. Whose iconography do you call to? Ooh. This game looks like it's going to end with a lot of people dying and you possibly dying as well. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it to the end. We've got to keep our card alive. Let's see. Let's invoke the last king. The pain is momentary. Soon a warmth fills your palm and you draw out the symbols of the last king in bright crimson. The air trembles around you, a call out to the unknown. An unbearable pressure bears down on you, forcing your feeble form to the ground. Satisfied with your submission, the force dissipates, allowing you to stand once more. As you reach the cart, you feel renewed, reinforced in your purpose. Uh-oh, looks like a bear? The rotting remains of a large beast lies on the roadside. We're gonna carve it. Amidst the decay, some flesh endures. Take your fill. Yay, we got a ration. Oh no, there's a log in the road. Crumbling and decayed, the log blocks your path with an enduring malice. Move the log. With proper tools, lost entropy. It takes longer than expected to move the fallen tree off the road. Okay, we need to not starve. An eerily familiar cart lies broken and abandoned along the road. Search it. Inside a storage compartment only you would know about, you find vital supplies. Yay, I found another ration. And scrap. And some... crate things? I don't know what those are. Reliable as the road is, the stretch ahead appears treacherous. Trust the road. The road gnashes at the cart, its jagged surface tearing into the wood as you endure the rough stretch. Oh no! King, welcome in. How we doing today? Standing in defiance of the trees surrounding it, this one looks to have escaped the rot that permeates the forest. I'll harvest that tree. The curse may have spared this, but you will not. This wood is older than memory, but stronger than any else. Collect many usable pieces. Yay, scrap! Ooh, and boxy things? Reliable as the road is, the stretch ahead appears treacherous. I'm doing fantastic, King. Thank you for asking. I'm playing a brand new game, just came out. It's called The Last Road. It's a very cool game about surviving the end of the world, I think. Trust the road. The road gnashes at the cart, its jagged surface tearing into the wood as you endure the rough stretch. Oh no. I keep making the wrong choice with that one. Occasionally, the death and decay of the forest yields a gift. Mushrooms. Porridge. But occasionally, gifts are a dagger in disguise. Clutching your stomach, you leave the rest of this foul fungus to fester. Oh no. Oh, that took a huge piece out of my health. Oh. Okay, it's more mushrooms. I'm gonna forage again. Forage. Ah, it's the same thing. I'm dying. Looks similar to Oregon Trail. I believe that was an inspiration for this game. Bound to a rotting tree, a dried husk is carved with runes. The skull of a long-forgotten creature adorns their withered form. I can take the skull? Yeah, let's take the skull. Reaching up to grab the bleached bone, you struggle to find a seam or ridge. A sudden sharp pain causes you to pull your hand back quickly as carrion bugs pour from the skull. The biting cloud follows you to the cart, only dissipating on the road. I'm not getting very lucky with these pulls here. I'm getting beaten up, torn up. A sickly gray fog hangs in the air behind you. No, before you. Let's Navigate cautiously. Thick, cold, stale air envelops you. The fog goes on far beyond what you can see. It feels like days have passed. Each breath becomes more difficult until finally the fog is past. Feel worn and drained. When are we gonna get to a town? I'm dying here. Along the road, you discover abandoned crates. Search them. Find some rations. Yay! A monument to the last king's victory stands damaged and despoiled. Once a symbol of hope, now a reminder of the grim rule all are subject to. Spears and blades lay shattered at the chipped base, metal coated in hatred. Repair it. Hated, reviled, loved, revered, it matters not. The last king is your liege, and surely such dedication will be rewarded. With time, blood, and metal, fix the petty damage. Well, that took some of our scrap. We fixed the image. Ooh, another bear. I'm gonna carve it up. Okay, so we're getting good progress. Down an overgrown path once walked by many, find an old woman kneeling at a shallow putrid lake. Stay and listen. Her words are raspy and empty sockets look up at you to meet your gaze. Ah, another piece of the cord approaches. Boots in mud and blood, stepping with purpose. Only words who serve him would walk with such determination. Good question. Is the other commenter a bot? Yes, Streamlabs is a bot. They are programmed to respond to things like hey and hi and hello and stuff like that. In case I don't see it. Let's see. Where were we? I could hear the machinations grind and turn along the winding spine. Heed my words, child of the dying world. When the wings flutter, be still. Open your eyes. See for yourself. He looks down and traces circles in the mud, ignoring your presence. Did that hurt me? Did listening to that old woman hurt me? I feel like I took damage from that. And my cart's about to be destroyed. I need to find a way to fix my cart. Do you wish to camp? It is risky out on the road, but perhaps you can regain some strength. Yes. As dangerous as the road may be, you dare not venture far from it to set up camp. The longer you linger, the more dangers are sure to find you. By the dim glow of your fire, you peer into the darkness, tense with unseen dread. Try to repair the cart. Carefully, you make necessary repairs in the dim light of the fire. By the dim glow of the fire, Alright, let's repair the cart. I'll try and repair the cart one more time. It doesn't tell me if I'm successful. Let's attempt to rest. Inhuman wails and howls hound you. Figures lingering outside of the firelight. There is no rest for you here. A sickly gray fog hangs in the air before you. Navigate cautiously. Let's rush through. Wasting no time, you speed through the thick, cold air. Snarling faces emerge from the fog, whispering that grows to insatiable shouting. Your senses give way to the torrent of dead screaming for release. Your flesh aches and your cart is worse for wear. The town was literally right here. Oh my god. With ravenous intent, the crates of supplies are quickly taken from you. With your task momentarily complete, you rest and regain some strength for the journey ahead. Repair cart with scrap. In relative safety and with some tools, you're able to repair the cart. Huddled in rotting shacks, they look out longingly at the supplies in your cart. Repair cart with scrap. Alright, trade rations for scrap. You along the road. You continue down the road. Check out those giants in the background. Continue on, forward and forward. Debris and makeshift barricades block the road. Their purpose long abandoned, yet they remain in your way. Tim, thank you for liking the live. Let's dismantle them. You dismount the cart and quickly get to work removing the obstruction from the road. Soon snarls and hungry eyes descend upon you. Scrambling to the cart, you speed through, breaking wood and bone. You escape. Crumbling in decay, the log blocks your path with an enduring malice. Let's move the log. Proper tools lost entropy. It takes longer than expected to move the fallen tree. The cart looks like a sub sandwich? Very right. Nim, what a neat looking game. It just came out. It's called The Last Road. It's from an indie developer. Melon, welcome in. Very fancy tonight. Very warmed. How we doing tonight, Melon? Proper tools lost entropy. It takes longer than expected to move the fallen tree off the road. How we doing? We've got 7 rations and 7 scrap. And then 11 of these box thingies. I'm thinking the box thingy. Oh, that's cool. Might have to look into it. Yeah, it just came out today. So unfortunately, there aren't any reviews or anything yet. I'm hoping to leave a glowing review once I'm done. Just checking out what's hip and fresh at the indie kitchen. Hell yeah. This was a game that I found through Uncle Bucket. And they had the developer in chat. Hanging out with them. Crazy Crow. It was I believe Crazy Crow is the one who developed the game. It's an indie solo dev, so they were the one who developed the game. Let's see. Rotten timber and splinters. Old work done by those long gone. Perhaps there's something value here still. Search the yard. Amid the useless rotten wood, a few pieces remain untouched by the curse of this place. Hey, we got some supplies. Along the road, you discover abandoned crates. You search. You find some rations. Ashen beams and charred wood stand in a field of ruin. Nothing moves at your arrival. Perhaps you could find something here in the burned barn. Well, of course we gotta search. Brittle grasses and dried earth break beneath your step. Countless forms lay half buried or simply dried out over years of exposure. Nothing worth taking would be outside here. Ducking into the collapsed building, you begin to sift through the dried blood cakes the ground beneath the soot. Burned and mutilated bodies litter the destroyed room. Symbols to various beings dot the walls and floor. Aeon the Merciful, Truith the Mad God, the Lidless Moon, the Last King. Cries for help to uncaring ears, help that never came. You leave this cursed place, nothing to gain from dead gods and madness. Aw, we didn't get anything. Summer! Does this mean to read hot and fresh or hip and fresh? I think hot and fresh. Or hip and fresh. Hot? No, it was hot. Okay. The way you read the dialogue sounds like you'd make a good DM. Thank you very much, King. I really appreciate that. I do DM. I DM for Dungeons and Dragons games. And of a couple of other game types, like Honey Heist and a few other game systems like Call of Cthulhu. A clearing approaches along the road. Heaps of robed bodies are piled up higher than the falling fences. These sights are common outside the ruined landscape of Forgotten Kingdom. Let's investigate. Entering the clearing, an unsettling silence rests over the area. Wind and sound muffled by the mounds of the executed. Axes and bloodied stumps that were well used rest along their station. Your headcanon is that the Cinder Tinder himself is one day our future DM? I would be delighted, Summer. Someday. Someday we'll get to play a game. I would love to be a DM to all. The people's DM. Dim, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the soiree. Please make yourself at home. Let's see. I need to take a sip of my tea because I'm reading a lot. Oh, Jesus God, it's so hot. Okay, I'm gonna sip water for a little bit. Oh, I thought I added more milk than that. Okay. Alright. Oh, I burned my tongue. Okay. Here we go. Entering the clearing, an unsettling silence rests over the area. Wind and sound muffled by the mounds of the executed. Axes and bloodied stumps that were well used rest along their station. Every corpse is robed in a muddied yellow, their chests adorned with a circular symbol emitting small flames, one of the many heretical cults to fall to the last king. Let's loot. These worshippers were not killed for their valuables. Doesn't take long to find some useful metals and fabrics along the long dead. Yay, scrap. Yay, tools. In 2 hours, little more, Meteor has a chance of spawning. Dayline is in Sakura Land if you're up still at that time. Huh. Is that in Pow World? So, by the way, thank you so much, King. Welcome to the soiree. Please make yourself at home. Along the road, you see the hollow frames of houses. It's an old settlement. Its residents strewn along the roadside, hung from cold iron. None stood in the way of the last king. That's a pal we both wanted when Mel and I last spoke? Nice. Let's enter. The paltry barricades did nothing to stop this grim work. Bodies are piled in careless heap. Old parchment lies torn along the streets. Keep faith, children of Aeon. A desiccated figure is chained to a series of metal stakes driven deep into the ground. Their form raises and lowers with shallow breaths. Their fists clench tightly. Let's free them. Taking a suitable piece of metal from the cart, You begin the long task of breaking the manacles. They mutter something under their breath as you hammer the metal, repeating the same unintelligible phrase again and again, till the rhythmic ringing of metal stirs something in them. They condemned me to suffer for Aeon. Why have they abandoned me? A raspy breath escapes the husk. My brothers and sisters gone, and I'm still here. Still here. Still here. The metal gives away, and the once captive figure gives a final breath before laying still forever. Their hands finally relax after eons of tension, revealing a small piece of paper bearing the mark of Aeon. That took 2 scrap and a ration? Ruh-roh. Large bones and dried leather stretches over... Large bones and dried leather stretches over jagged carcasses. Any nutrients have long gone, but the strange fungus surviving off this husk may still help. Let's scavenge. Curious that such a thing could grow here, but they seem to thrive off the long dead cattle. It seems these fields still have harvest after all. Okay, we got a ration. Three and makeshift barricades block the road. Their purpose long abandoned, yet they remain in your way. Dismantle them. Moving aside the old barricade, you discover sturdy materials from the old world. Something of importance was here a long time ago. Yay, scrap! Oh, there's some fog again. Let's see. Let's rush through. Without hesitation, you rush through the dense, frigid air. Horrible, snarling faces materialize from the mist, their whispers swelling into frantic screams, only to be swallowed by a sudden, eerie silence. You emerge unscathed, the fog now behind you. The rotting remains of a large beast lies on the roadside. We'll carve it up and get some rations. Ooh, let's see. This altar I think we made symbols on before. Slabs of stone adorned with symbols scrawled in blood. Common sight for those abandoned. Fresh blood coats ages of discarded pleas. It seems there are those here who still beg for deliverance. Effect. Layers of dried despair coat these stone faces. Most cry out for Aeon. Deliver them mercy. Some beg for harvest to feed their starving children. And lastly, a call to the last king, he who will rule all. Let's scavenge. The sanctity of these stones have long since left. The dead do not need their offerings. With arms full, you return to your voyage. What other platforms am I streaming on? The other chat seems more active. So I'm streaming on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube right now. And I technically have 2 YouTubes up. Because Twitch consolidates their chats and their video formats, but YouTube splits them. So I've got 2 YouTubes going, TikTok and a Twitch. Hey, we got some scrap. We lost a ration. More mushrooms. Large bones and dried leather stretches over jagged carcasses. Any nutrients have long gone, but the strange fungus surviving on this husk may still help. To scavenge. We're coming up on... Oh. Reliable as the road is, the stretch ahead appears treacherous. Trust the road. God, we get the bad ending for this one. Every time we trust the road, it damages our cart. Road gnashes at the cart, its jagged surface tearing into the wood as you endure the rough stretch. Okay. I need to... Uh-oh. It's the gnashing teeth. They clamber onto the road ahead, husks of their former selves, shambling for anything to survive another day. And today they found you. What if we waited? You bring the cart to a halt, unseen. Something has drawn them here. They linger, gasping and crying out with raspy wails. The moment stretches on, until finally, broken by the snap of a twig that draws the herd off the road. So I think there are 5 unique areas. We are on area 2. An old farmhouse stands along the road. Resting on a collapsed wall, it seems to have been used often since the nails fell. Let's go inside. A large dark form lays over a makeshift table. Its surface shimmers and shifts. As you approach, the room is filled with thousands of flies as they take to the air from their meal. The swarm buzzes about, revealing various parts of several people. Carved, bloody, prepared for consumption. That's not good. A sudden noise from deep within reveals that whoever was eating did not leave. Your body is spared the swing of a rusty axe, but your arm is not. Fleeing back to the cart, you depart with haste, clutching your bleeding arm. Oh no. Have you died yet? Are there lives or just one? I think it acts like Oregon Trail in that you only have one life, but there are checkpoints. So I think each town is a checkpoint. Oh, I just took a huge hit. Ugh. Okay, I really need to rest up. I need something. A shallow pool of fetid water reflects the blackened sky, a void drilling deep into the dark. An unfamiliar sound begins to fill the air, buzzing. It grows louder and the pool reflects a moon unseen in the sky. Let's flee. You dare not await whatever descends, and your return to the road is swift. Looking back, the pool seems clear. The air is silent once. Is this perhaps the town? Can I please rest? Yes, okay. Repair cart. Repair cart. Repair cart. Repair cart. Continue along the road. Just in time indeed. I need to see if that heals me any. It heals me about half my health bar. So we need to not take another big hit like that. It looks like the landscape has gotten a bit more treacherous. The cart lurches as the wheels dig through a The cart lurches as the wheels dig through a crumbling section. Trenches lead away from the road, and at their end, a small dugout still accessible. Well, we got to investigate the dugout. Acrid smoke fills the air as your feet disturb long-settled ash. Brittle husks kneel around a smoldering book. It still burns after all this time. We gotta take the book. Reaching out towards the book yields no warmth despite the smoldering embers at its core. It is only when your hand touches its cover does the searing pain blind you for a moment. Sweat drips down your face as your vision clears and the pain leaves. Looks like winter? Oh, good point. It does look like winter. Nope, ash. Uh-oh. The book and all the corpses within the hollow have crumbled to piles of ash and waste, save for one fragment of parchment. Standing on shaking legs, you leave this accursed place, prize clutched in hand. That took half my health. I'm a dummy. I'm a silly goose. I should camp and rest. The crates are largely intact, saved from the balefire by a wall of corpses. They look usable. What do you scavenge for? Ration. The metal worn by the dead flakes to ash in your hands. The crates beneath them still contain usable rations. Yay, rations. Along the road, you discover abandoned crates. Search them. Find some rations. Yay! Debris and makeshift barricades block the road, their purpose long abandoned, yet they remain in your way. Dismantle them. It takes some time, but you're able to move the rotten wood and old bones from the road and continue. Melted stone hangs off the scorched rock beneath, a ruin encased in its own destruction. The balefire left little. What remains is sturdy. Enter. The smell fills your nostrils, sour, stinging, and thick with death. Your ears ring. Each breath burns more than the last. Stumbling back out over the dried bones and ash, you catch your breath. There's nothing here but agonizing death. All life withers when the time comes. Yours has arrived. Game over? I guess that's what happens when you die. Oh, wait, no, we do. I thought there were checkpoints. We've got to start from the beginning. Okay. I could have sworn each town was a checkpoint. I guess when you die, you lose the checkpoints. Okay. New game. Let me tell you a tale of the kingdoms that caused our world to rot and wither into dust. When the world was green and wanted for nothing, the kings and queens of abundance desired more. More and more until their gluttonous eyes turned to one another. War swept across the land. It consumed everything and became all we knew. We sacrificed our prosperity for blood and ash. When it wasn't enough, we called upon our gods to save us. The oceans boiled, the land rotted, the nails fell, and in the wake of devastation, only one remained. The last king. The last king who we serve from now until the end of time stands resolute in the pillared city. The road, which is our solemn duty and path to salvation, stretches out before you. We are the drivers. The time has come to fulfill our oaths. You've been tasked to drive the cart. It is your sole duty to bring vital supplies to towns along the road. Failing to do so will have dire consequences. Hooded cloak lays upon the driver's seat. What color do you see? Let's stick with a green cloak. Cloaking your form in the fabric, you climb aboard the cart. As you settle into the seat, the cart lurches forward, beginning your journey down the road. Okay, starting from the beginning is rough. That hurts. That hurts indeed. Along the road, you discover abandoned crates. Search them. They're empty. Damn. Reliable as the road is, the stretch ahead appears treacherous. Trust the road. The road. Ah! I always get the one that gnashes at the cart. A sickly gray fog hangs in the air before you. Rush through. Slabs of stone adored a symbol scrawled in blood. Common sight for those abandoned. Let's see. We'll do the same thing we did last time. More crates. Along the road, you find some crates. Find some rations. Loud as the road is, the stretch ahead appears. Let's try going off the road. You abandon the road temporarily, hoping to avoid its ire, and today you succeed. They clamber onto the road ahead. Hey Ryu, did I die of dysentery of this? Asking for a friend. I died because I picked up a weird book and it did some kind of damage to me, mentally or physically. I'm not sure. I haven't discovered if there's dysentery yet. I don't think I've lived long enough for dysentery. So how you doing today, Ryu? So there's a chance. It's a very possible chance. Shambling for anything to survive another day, and today they found you. Let's wait. Thankfully, the shambling horde does not linger on the road, and just as soon as they came, they're gone. Let's rush through the fog again. Ooh, it does damage to me. Some sort of voodoo? You're back? What happened? I died. I touched too many things I wasn't supposed to and died. Let's search the yard. Oh, that was a new... I should have read that. That was a new thing. The rotting remains of a large beast lies on the roadside. We'll carve that up. Yours are not the only hungry jaws that found this beast. Ravenous teeth sink into your flesh as you flee, only finding safety back at the cart? Oh, come on. Oh my god. I didn't know that was a possibility. The rotting remains of a large beast lie on the roadside. We'll carve it up. Amidst the decay, your flesh finds some flesh. Come across a decrepit shack. Its collapsing roof and warped walls offered little protection, but protection nonetheless. Let's search it. It is unclear if the people who lived here left in a hurry, or if they were slaughtered like the rest. Whatever their fate, you find some supplies they left behind. A monument to the last king's victory stands damaged and despoiled. Once a symbol of hope, now a reminder of the grim rule all are subject to. Spears and blades lay shattered at the chipped base, metal coated in hatred. Let's repair it. Let's see, with time, blood, and metal, you fix the petty damage. Gonna add more to Dipper's drawing and do some more diamond art. Just gonna lurk for now. Thank you very much for the lurk. We super appreciate it. Ooh, mushrooms. I don't think I should. I think I should leave them to be. Best leave these unknown mushrooms to the rot that feeds them. Because I think there's only like a... This game appears to be the epitome of curiosity killed the cat. It does seem to be that way, doesn't it? It's very, very eldritch in nature. Down an overgrown path once walked by many, find an old woman kneeling at a shallow, putrid lake. I'm gonna spare myself because last time I listened to her, I got in trouble. You've no time for the ramblings of the lost and the mad. Blind fools clawing at puddles in the mud. Okay. Now, my cart is in a really bad condition. I can't take another hit. But I need to push ahead. Welcome in, Aku. Welcome in, Wolf. What in the Oregon Trail is this? This is called The Last Road. It's a game that just came out today. It's from a solo developer who I found through Uncle Bucket. Ooh, Aku, 2% fancy and 85% wommed. Let's move the log. Come on. Cart, make it. You can make it, cart. You can make it to the village. Ooh. Rotten timber and splinters. Old work done by those long gone. Perhaps there's something value of here still. How was my day? My day was pretty good, Aku. I had work, of course. And then I came home and I did some Lego stuff with some I managed to get all the Lego pieces to stick together. And finally finish that damn Raven. Ooh, 15% fancy, 2% wommed. You're mirroring Aku. But yeah, I had a decent day. How was your day, Aku? And how was everybody's day? How are we doing today? We're gonna search the yard. No, my cart broke down. Long and tiring? Oh no. As you search the yard, shambling forms appear from the tree line. You escape their ravenous clutches. Your cart doesn't fare as well. The cart has succumbed to the wrath of the road. Without it, there's no hope for survival. With haste, you finish the necessary repairs. It is inefficient, but it will have to suffice. We were right at the edge of the town. If we hadn't gotten eaten, if our cart hadn't gotten eaten, we wouldn't have had to do hasty repairs. Damn it. What's your job? Sorry if that's too personal. You're a trim carpenter? Oh, carpenter's a really cool job. I'm a training admin. So I work for a company, and I make sure that they adhere to certain training compliances. Things like sexual harassment prevention and other stuff. So I do training things. I track all that, and we also do safety training. So what is it, liaison with independent people who come out and do trainings. So things like CPR, safety, another thing I do, workplace violence training, those sorts of things. So it's a corporate job. Spice, welcome in. Thank you for shouting out Ryu, Wolf, and Aku. Thank you, Spice. Aku will remember this. Okay, with ravenous intent, the crates of supplies are quickly taken from you. With your tasks momentarily complete, you rest and regain some strength for the journey ahead. Let's repair cart with scrap. Oh, this is gonna take all my scrap to fix. Slinks back into the ever-consuming void. Thank you for the void work, Spice. Repair cart to full. We'll trade some rations for scrap. What do you say we do 6 and 6? You're concentrating on building a gotcha machine out of cardboard. Ooh, the gotcha machine. Hell yeah. I look forward to seeing it when it's done, Spice. Let's continue along the road. You continue down the road. So for those of us just joining, for those just joining us, this is a brand new game. It came out today. It's called The Last Road. It's kind of an Oregon Trail inspired game where you're a driver in the apocalypse, like an eldritch apocalypse, taking supplies to settlements. There are 5 unique districts, or not districts, 5 unique areas, and you need to navigate them all. We have so far gotten to the 3rd area and then died. If it works, you'll be using it to sell some mini prints out of. Hell yeah. Okay. Along the road, you discover abandoned crates. Search them. Find some rations. Randomly thinking about Sans, you quickly scroll down. There's an Undertale live right under me. That's very cool. What kind of route are they doing? Are they playing Undertale for the first time, or are they doing it? Is this a what is it? What is it called? A replay. Large bones and dried leather stretches out over jagged carcasses. Any nutrients have long gone. The strange fungus surviving off this husk may still help. Let's scavenge it. Curious that such a thing could grow there, but they seem to thrive off the long dead cattle. Seems these fields still have harvests after all. Along the road, you see the hollow frames of houses. An old settlement. Its residents strewn along the roadside and hung from cold iron. None stood in the way of the last king. You think the passive? Don't see any fighting. It's the guy's first time playing the game. Very cool. The paltry barricades did nothing to stop this grim work. Bodies are piled in careless heaps. Old parchment lies torn along the streets. Keep faith, children of Aeon. A desiccated figure is chained in a series of metal stakes driven deep into the ground. Their form raises and lowers with shallow breaths. Their fists clench tightly. Free them. Okay. We've already done this, so we're just keeping it the same as we did. We're trying to still do, because there's apparently 4 unique endings to this game. So we're trying to get the unique ending that we would have gotten if we hadn't died. Scavenge. A shallow pool of fetid water reflects the blackened sky. A void drilling deep into the dark. An unfinished sound begins to fill the air. Buzzing. Grows louder and the pool reflects a moon unseen in the sky. We stand still. Flurry of wings and chittering envelops you. Millions of legs and mandibles crawl over your form. It starts with a single bite and grows into an unbearable cascade of ripping and tearing. You stumble frantically towards the road. Upon reaching it, the swarm leaves you, and the air is silent once more. Ooh, that was a third of our health. We should have flown. Recent unusual activity has uncovered a broken wooden cellar door. It's closed. The boards pressed into the space tightly. The wood looks weak and brittle from time. Let's enter. Heading into the cellar, the smell of mildew and rot assail your senses. It quickly dissipates in the now open air. Beneath the rotting grains and foodstuffs, you find some still edible. Taking what little is left, I accidentally clicked twice. Okay. You're almost done with the section of diamond art you're working on? Very cool. I'm not going to trust the road. I'm going to go off the road. You abandon the road temporarily, hoping to avoid its ire. But betrayal is not easily overlooked. The cart suffers for your sin. God damn it. That was a huge piece of my cart. Crumbling and decayed, the log blocks your path with an enduring malice. Move the log. Proper tools lost entropy. It takes longer than expected to move the fallen tree from the... Maybe you should stop sinning then? Then you'd not lose your cart? I'm trying, Mike. I'm trying. Getting a cup of milk for no reason. I think we have cookies somewhere here. Hell yeah. I hope you have cookies. I wish I had cookies. I have my tea. Still very hot. Still very hot indeed. Give me a second, everybody. I'm gonna drink some tea. Okay. We do! 2 peanut butter ones left. Hell yeah! An old farmhouse stands along the road, resting on a collapsed wall. Seems to have been used often since the nails fell. Go inside. Oh no, this is where we got hit by the axe. Only tea you drink is Southern sweet tea? I'm a huge tea drinker just in general. I love sweet tea. I love Irish breakfast, which is what I'm drinking tonight. I've got a bunch of new teas to try that were recommended to me by a viewer from a company that they recommended. I've got like a bunch of crazy chais and Earl Greys and what is it? I think a chamomile as well. You just bought the milk today too, so it's fresh? Hell yeah. Well, in Wales, you got some Welsh breakfast. Very smooth. Very nice, Mike. Empress, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in. 27% Wambden. Oh, 3% fancy. Opinions on the GTA 6 leaks? I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the leaks, so I don't know anything about them. The swarm buzzes, revealing various parts of several people, carved, bloody, and prepared for consumption. A sudden noise from deep within reveals that whoever was eating did not leave. Your body is spared the swing of a rusty axe, but your arm is not. Fling back to the cart, you depart with haste, clutching your bleeding arm. Ooh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt again. Why do I keep going inside of things? A clearing approaches along the road. Heaps of robed bodies are piled up higher than the falling fences. These sights are common outside the ruined landscape of forgotten kingdoms. We gotta investigate. Entering the clearing, an unsettling silence rests over the area. Wind and sound muffled by the mounds of the executed. Axes and bloodied stumps that were well used rest along their station. Every corpse is robed in a muddied yellow. Robed in a muddied yellow. Their chests adorned with a circular symbol emitting small flames. One of the many heretical cults to fall to the last king. We're gonna loot them, of course. These worshippers were not killed for their valuables. Doesn't take long to find some useful metals and fabrics among the dead. Debris and makeshift barricades block the road. Their purpose is long abandoned, yet they remain in your way. Mantle. Dismount the cart and quickly get to work removing the obstruction from the road. It takes some time, but you're able to move the rotten wood and old bones from the road and continue. Working on your Sans OC Underbreaker. Should he be passive today, or should he eviscerate a forgotten universe no one needs or uses? Let's say passive. Let's say he takes the day off. Go, hope you win this run. Probably be back later. Thank you very much, King. Have a great night. Recent unusual activity has uncovered a broken wooden cellar door. It's closed, the boards pressed into the space tightly. The wood looks weak and brittle from time. Enter. We find some rations. How are we doing on rations? We're really good on rations. We've got 9 rations. We've got 6 scrap. Rotten tinder and splinters. Old work done by those long gone. Perhaps there's something of value still here. If we search the yard, are we gonna... Okay, we found some stuff. How close are we to the end of this level? We clamber onto the road, we wait. He seems pleased with your answer. And Underbreaker wonders if you're a hot dog fan, because hot dogs are his favorite snack, even though he can literally eat anything. I am a big hot dog fan. I love cooking up hot dogs. Get them nice and toasty. Get some nice toasty buns. And you have a great, phenomenal dinner. You come across a decrepit shack. Its collapsing roof and warped walls offer little protection, but protection nonetheless. We need to rest. The room smells of mildew and stale dead air, but it keeps you out of sight. Having this rare protection on the road provides your body a chance to recover, but soon wind and snarls fill the trees. Time to go. Yes, we recovered some health. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, we were dying. Debris, dismantle. Take some time to be able to move the rotten wood and old bones. Alright, we need to keep our rations high. Where is this next town? I'm gonna go off the road. Oh, the... my cart's gonna break. No, no, oh my god, make it, make it, make it, make it. Oh, we're almost there, we're almost there. Yes, we get there, okay. Oh, that was so close, we almost broke down. Favorite condiment? His is caramelized onions, relish, and honey mustard. I am a big fan of ketchup on hot dogs. Salt, pepper, Salt, pepper, and ketchup. That's all I do. I might sprinkle some chips on a hot dog. I'll eat them with chips. Um, but I'm a simple guy when it comes to hot dogs. Repair cart with scrap. 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 Trade rations for scrap. Trade rations for scrap. Trade rations for scrap. I don't want to use too many of my rations. I don't know when's the next time I'll get rations. But they seem to be plentiful enough along the road. Let's see. Continue along the road. Alright. So rest-wise and cart-wise, we're in a better shape. An eerily familiar cart lies broken and abandoned along the road. Search it. Alright, we find... Awesome, we found rations and scrap. Dugouts and trenches mark the road ahead. Desperate bids to prolong war and conflict. Let's navigate over them. Using your materials, you're able to ply your way over the pitfalls and last holdouts of the dead. Ooh, that took a scrap. Didn't like that. Dugouts and trenches mark the road. Let's try going around. It's been a long time attempting to find a drivable path for the car to travel, but to no avail. When you return to the road, the trenches are no longer there. Really? Interesting. The crates lay largely intact, save from the balefire by a wall of corpses. They look usable. What do you scavenge for? Rations. Underbreaker's really starting to like you? Oh, I appreciate that. That's a good thing because he's nearly god status. Oy. Needs 350,000 more health points to become immortal. Recent unusual activity has uncovered a broken wooden cellar door. It's closed, the boards pressed into the space tightly. The wood looks weak and brittle from time. Enter. Find some rations. Alright, we're in a good spot. More of the rasping, wailing undead. We'll wait them out. Oh, more of the rasping, wailing undead. We'll wait them out. Okay. Ooh. Debris and makeshift barricades block the road. Their purpose long abandoned, yet they remain in your way. Dismantle. Take some time, but you're able to move the rotten wood and old bones. Hell yeah. He's taller than the usual Sans. He's about 7'3". Not sure though, because he argues he's only 6 foot when he's too tall to be that height. That's funny. You normally don't have people arguing they're not tall enough. Or that they're... You don't often have people saying that they're shorter than they are. Crates lay largely intact, save from the balefire. Let's get... How we doing? Let's get some supplies. Ash rises from the dead as you disturb the crumbling room. You hold your breath. With what little you can carry, you return to the cart. Oh, I was hoping to get scrap. While many structures succumbed to the balefire and Aeon's mercy, some simply fell to endless years of bloodshed and war. This place may hold on to something useful. Reaching it means pressing through the collapsed entry. Go inside. Climbing over the collapsed stone, you find remains and crates, untouched by war or flame. The way out is narrow. What do you take with you? Scrap. Decayed swords with insignias unmatching are tied in a bundle. Hoisting the bundle of rusted metal under your arms, you exit the crumbling tower. You escape just as the entrance collapses, entombing the corpses, their remaining valuables with. He's prideful in his abilities, not his height. If anything, he'd rather be 5'4". Cart lurches as the wheels dig through a crumbling section. Trenches lead away from the road at their end. See a small dugout still accessible. Well, we investigate the dugout, obviously. Acrid smoke fills the air as your feet disturb long-settled ash. Brittle husks kneel around a smoldering book. It still burns after all this time. Oh. Last time we took the book, it killed us. We've got way more health this time. I'm taking the book. Reaching out towards the book yields no warmth despite the smoldering embers at its core. It is only when your hands touch its cover does the searing pain blind you for a moment. Sweat drips down your face as your vision clears and the pain leaves. The book and all the corpses within the hollow have crumbled to piles of ash and waste, save for one fragment of parchment. Standing on shaking legs, you leave this accursed place, prize clutched in hand. Okay, so we're at a way better spot than we were before. The cart's not looking great. Along the road, you see armaments that have been untouched by Aeon's mercy. Perhaps they can be salvaged from this wasteland. Yeah, salvage. Touching the metal burns. A deafening sound brings you to your knees. Your vision returns. The metal is dust and your hands are seared. Oh, come on. What happened? The metal turned to dust and my hands are seared? How did that happen? Navigate cautiously. Thick, cold, stale air envelops you. The fog goes on far beyond what you can see. It feels like days have passed. Each breath becomes more difficult until finally the fog is past. You feel worn, drained. Along the road, you discover abandoned crates. Search them. They're empty. Damn. Okay. More crates. More crates coming up. Along the road, you discover abandoned crates. Search them. They're empty. Shit. Okay. Are we coming up on the next town? Is that what I'm seeing is the next town? Oh, it's a big wall. It's a big wall of things. Approaching the horizon, large pillars of white stone reach toward the broken sky, standing further than your eyes can see. The Wall of Mercy, Aeon's parting gift. No piles of endless dead lay here, only ash and salt. With this momentary respite, you regain some strength beneath the nails. Ash begins to fall from your skin. The nails tower over you. The wind blows dust and ash along the desolate crater. Let's repair. Relative safety, and with some tools, you're able to repair the cart. Repair. Okay, we'll continue. How's the road treating you? Well, we died once, Agbu. Now I think we're getting past round 3. There's 2 more sections after this, I think. Right? There's the first town, the second town, and then this wall. So this is the 3rd section. I think there are 2 more after this. The looming nails and choking ash have given you what little comforts they can. Pack your things and continue past the wall. Underbreaker has black bones, but they have a purple sheen when the light hits them. Bones are a bit chunkier than normal. He has 4 eyes, 4 legs, and 6 arms. That's a lot of arms. He wears clothes that look like they're mashed together. Of what Nightmare wears and what Error wears? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with Nightmare and Error. The broken form of Aeon lays along the road. After the nails fell, even their followers turned on them, cursing their name, tearing down their likeness. I don't have the scrap to repair the statues. Well, many structures succumb to the balefire. Ooh, we can go inside. We can get scrap. Hell yeah. Nightmare Sands and Error Sands. A ruined circle of stone lays broken alongside the road. Crumbled columns tower over old propped up encampments that have long been abandoned. Hundreds of pikes, all adorned with the severed heads of those worshipped here, around the stone clearing. Rokusama, thank you for the hydrate. Hot tea. Finish the Lego set? I did. I wasn't able to finish it last night because it kept falling to pieces, but today I came home and I put it together and it's now sitting on my shelf. I don't want to move it though because I'm terrified it's gonna fall to pieces. At some point when you can after the live, would you look them up so you can kind of understand what Underbreaker's wearing? I'll try and remember too. Nightmare Sands and Error Sands. I'll try and remember. Let's see. Yeah, I'm very I'm like 90% sure it's gonna break in the night. Like I'm gonna be asleep at night and it's gonna fall to pieces and scare me awake. And then I'm gonna step on the Legos. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Maybe write them down. That's a good idea. I've got my handy dandy notebook right here for writing down stuff. Nightmare Sands and Errors. Investigate. Stepping upon the broken stone, patterns begin to emerge. Circles upon circles carved within and over each other. It hurts to stare too long. Dotting the perimeter, makeshift encampments have been constructed next to the stone columns of this old temple. Flies and markings from the last king are easily spotted adorning these camps. Let's loot the camps. I need stuff. Ages of exposure have robbed these camps of most useful materials. Pushing aside broken crates, you find parchments ordering those loyal to the last king to purge the worshippers of the lidless. These weren't camps, they were execution stations for heretics. Underneath some of the rubble, you find a small chest of valuables. No doubt taken from the headless body of those who failed. I don't need supplies. I need scrap and rations. We'll go around. You spend a long time attempting to navigate a drivable path for the cart to travel around, but to no avail. You return to the road. The trenches are no longer there. Basically, he wears a shirt like Nightmare wears, a scarf and jacket like Errors. Made himself soft orange bunny slippers, like a crispy burnt orange. That's his fave color. Nice. Ooh, we can go inside. Okay, we can go inside and get some scrap. What do I need? I need rations. I need rations. In the search for sustenance, it's clear how the others perished. There was no food, but time and decay has given rise to edible mushrooms. Take the fungus and leave this crumbling tomb. You escape just as the entrance collapses, entombing the corpses with their remaining valuables with it. And they are fluffy too. He made sure he had plush padding so it's like walking on clouds, though he floats around a lot. The ruined metal machine towers above you as a clearing approaches, the silence only broken by ash and bones beneath the cart. Let's stop. Stopping the cart, you confirm the stillness of the staging area. Stepping softly does nothing to quiet the crunching of ash and metal, swarf beneath your feet. Piles of immovable iron boulders, nearly twice your height, cluster near the massive machine. Dugouts and haphazard defenses dot the perimeter. There may still be something of worth to you. Let's approach the machine. The torn metal weapon looms over you, its base sunk deep into the ground with the impossible weight. Colossal wheels are locked in place beside the huge furnace. Years of constant use has warped and torn the meter-thick metal. But strangely, it bears no destruction that permeates the rest of the metal armament. Getting closer, etched hierograms become visible on the construct. The wheels and furnace stand far above you. Space between the iron bars more than enough for you to fit inside. Let's search inside. Fitting through the giant grate with ease, you enter the dormant furnace. Your steps echo through the large dome and are quickly met with a dry snapping. The unmistakable shape of bones, blackened, incinerated, not by balefire, but by willing hands. Walls feel like they're screaming. The air is hot. You frantically make for the opening, stumbling into the bars as soot and ash slide beneath your feet. The bar gives way, falling alongside you to the ground outside. Still usable, you take it back to the cart. Looking behind you, the machine stands dormant, silent as the grave. Yay, we got scrap. Okay, I don't think I have the time. I think I need to rush through. Underbreaker wants you to guess what he hates the most in the multiverse. Type of scent, so it narrows it down. It's something you find in nature. A type of wood, like sandalwood. They clamber onto the road. We wait. An eerily familiar cart lies broken and abandoned along the road. Search it. No, not that. I don't know. I like the smell of woods, so it's hard for me to say. Nature, a type of wood. Cherry wood? The name starts with a C? Cherry wood. Cedar. No, cedar wood. They clamber onto the road. We wait. Okay, we've only got 3 rations left. I'm gonna... Debris and makeshift barricades will dismantle. Discover sturdy materials from the old world. Something of importance was here. Oh, we found scrap. I need to get to the next town and hope that I can trade some scrap for rations without damaging my cart too much. Ooh, saved from the balefire by a wolf corpse. So I'm gonna salvage some rations. Yes. Okay, maybe we have a chance of winning this game. I wonder how long... I wonder if this is still part of round 3. Along the road, you see armaments that have been untouched by Aeon's mercy. Perhaps they can be salvaged from this wasteland. Try and salvage it. Haley, welcome in. How we doing today? We're playing a really fun new game that just came out today. Yes, he hates the scent of cedar because it's too strong for him, just like mint. You want to keep him away, make your entire base smell like you'd been burning cedar for hours? Good, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm doing fantastic. I've got I'm a little short on rations. I wish I had more rations, but we're doing our best here. Let's try and salvage. Ooh, we took a big hit. Good, I'm cramming for your I can read. Good, I'm cramming for my pharmacy certification test. It's Wednesday at 4. Good luck with your test. I hope you do fantastic. I know you're gonna do amazing. I hope everything goes well, and I hope it's an easy time for you. I'm sure it'll be very intense, but I know you can handle it. Green makeshift barricades block the road. Dismantle. Ravenous intent. The crates of supplies are quickly taken from you. Your task momentarily complete. You rest, regain some strength for the journey ahead. Let's repair the cart. You've made 780 flashcards? That's so many flashcards. All right, let's repair the cart just a little bit more. Cash, have you ever thought of doing a D&D live where you talk to chat's OCs and get to know them better and understand their personalities? So I've run live D&D games before. Like I've run D&D games, but I haven't taken OCs from chat before. But we've done Crash Heist, and we've done an Elden Ring one shot before on the channel. That's just stuff I've DM'd. I haven't actually talked to chat's OCs. Okay. I'm gonna trade... Oh no, I can't trade scrap for rations. Okay, we're just gonna have to hope that 3 rations is enough to get by. Continue along the road. Is this round 4 or round 5? Are we towards the end? Strangely shaped formations jut from the salted earth. Pale colors unseen before. No, not take the OCs, like have chat play as different OCs for you to meet and talk to. That does sound interesting. That sounds like a fun idea. Let's see. Every time I inspect stuff, I die, but I'm gonna inspect things. Oh, there's ooze to collect. The rock is more alien up close. Strange patterns and chaotic textures make themselves visible. A gelatinous ooze collects at the base of the formations. Collect the ooze. The substance is cold to the touch. It reeks of decay and salt. Perhaps you can find some sustenance from the vile ichor. Okay, we got a ration from that. That was the right call. It's more fog. We'll charge through it. Okay, we need to do stuff that doesn't take rations. We have to wait out these guys though. Okay. 3 rations left. We need to find some rations. We need to find a pair of salt pillars stand before you. An irresistible scent drifts from the twisted forms. Collect. It offers little resistance as you break off pieces. The succulent smell intensifies as you expose a pink center. 2 rations? Hell yeah! Alright, there's a chance we can win this. If this is the final area, we can win this. The salt stretches on for miles, blending with the horizon. You have no idea how long you've been traveling. Days have turned to weeks, maybe more. Your skin cracks and bleeds, and your stomach gnaws at you. Oh, it took a ration. That's not good. They clamber onto the road. We wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this the last area? Oh my god, we have to keep waiting. This is eating up our rations. How does the game know that we're down on rations? Our cart's in a pretty bad spot too. Our cart's at half health. Reliable as the road is, the stretch ahead appears treacherous. Trust the road. The road gnashes at the cart, its jagged surface tearing into the wood as you endure the rough stretch. No. Let's see. For your flashcards, 310 are brand name and generic drugs. You have 180 questions, 30 laws, regulations, and 90 math and conversions. That is so incredible, Haley. I don't think I've ever been that prepared for a test in my life. I hope you are beyond prepared, and I hope you ace it. Spice says, okay, I think I got this machine working. Hell yeah, Spice. It's working all right. It's moving and shaking and doing its thing. Let's salvage the armaments. You had to fix one mistake you made, Spice? It's better than what I did with my it's better than what I did with my Lego piece. I put a piece in the wrong spot and had to just take it out. The instructions are in Japanese, so I was just following what I could. Oh no! You hope you are too? On the road you discover abandoned crates. Search them. You find some rations. Yes! Rations. Give me the rations. Plus side, whoever takes this class next can use them. Yeah, that's absolutely a good point. Search them, find some rations. Yes, rations. Rations. Review says to use Google Translate. Take a pic with your phone and upload. The armaments that have untouched by Aeon's mercy, perhaps they can be salvaged from this wasteland. We'll salvage them. I've got scrap. Why do that when you can just build it? That's a good point, Spice. A cloaked figure kneels at the side of the road, their hands pressed up against their eyes as they weep. As you approach, they scramble towards you. No, I have seen the end. Their eyes showed me. I can't go forward. Nothing to go back to. It's never ending. Circles within circles. The buzzing never stops. Please help me. We help. You reach out to help them. They pull away from you. No, please, it's the only way I can keep them inside. Doesn't take much to get a firm grasp on their arm, pulling their hands away from their face. Their cries of protest are cut off by a deafening hum that escapes their lips and eyes. They heave up a pile of squirming viscera. Maggots and beetles spill out of their mass, and the person in your arms ceases to move. Oh, that's not good. Okay, The stall stretches on for miles, blending with the horizon. You have no idea how long you've been traveling. Days have turned to weeks, maybe more. Your skin cracks and your stomach gnaws at you. That takes a ration. And my cart's gonna break down. Let's camp. Try to repair the cart. Try to repair the cart. Try to repair the cart. Oh my god. They keep bleeding my rations away. An eerily familiar cart lies broken and abandoned along the road. Search it. Find vital supplies. Okay. I hope we're coming up on the what is that? What is that? Is this the end of the road? Or is it a giant beast in the distance? A large cave mouth breaks the endless landscape. A wound in the sea of salt. A faint hum can be heard and it beckons you. Enter. Your eyes struggle to adjust to the impossible darkness. The descent is easy. The pull is strong and your legs carry you deeper into the ground. Continue. Time has passed. The sound overcomes the pain in your limbs, the hunger of your stomach. Continue. You're almost there. It feels warm, comforting. The rhythmic cracking of your broken ankle gives you purchase. A painful drive forward. Continue. Oh my god. I'm about to die. The pit sprawls out before you. The ledge you kneel upon drops down into darkness, and it has no end. Shimmering colors flex and fade over the endless dark. Deeper down you see it, a bust with no crown, robbed of its adornment, bleeding this ink into the world. You do not remember your climb to the surface, only the pain of bone on rock and a gnawing stomach. Your arms hurt and your nails bleed from the wounds they inflicted. Symbols torn into flesh. No! Game over! We died again! Ah. Why? Ah, my God. Do we go for one more? It's 10:50. It takes about an hour to go. Can you save mid-run? Well, see, Spice, I thought there were checkpoints, but it turns out there's not. Green cloak. Okay. An overgrown path once walked by many. You find an old woman kneeling. I'm not dealing with the old lady. Speed run. Go, go, go. I wish there was a speedy tactic. Search the cart. Salvage the tree. Search the crates. Ignore the mushrooms. The mushrooms hurt us. Cautiously navigate the fog. Go off the road. Oh my God. The road just took a huge bit of my cart's health. Trust the road. Oh my God. It gnashes at me. It kills me. Search the yard. Repair the statue. Search the yard. Okay. Oh, this is one we haven't seen before. Recent unusual attack. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Nothing of value here. Nothing but long dead gods. God damn it. Ignore the mushrooms. Wait out the raspy undead. Okay. First town. Oh, is the cart gonna make it? Take the skull. Okay. Continue along the road. All right. Area 2. You know, I bet we were right outside the end of the game. I bet that cave right there is just meant to like get us. Let's see. Oh my god, I always fall for the farmhouse and get axed. Investigate. Loot. Search the crates. Enter. Nothing of value in here, just long dead gods. We wait out the... We wait out the raspy undead. Search. Oh, I think this is a new one. Soot and ash cover the ground. Broken black bones are scattered here and there. Your foot catches a small trapdoor beneath the huddled remains of scorched bones. Prying the dead's hand off the door, you open it to find a small storage space. Lowering down into the crawl space, you step over a series of smaller bodies, find some dried food. You're fortunate to find you climb over the dead and leave this. 2 rations. Let's go. Enter. Got some rations. We're loaded up with rations right now, gang. Rush through. Carve the meat. Ah, we got eaten. We're getting some unlucky pulls. Enter. Free them. Back, looks like you died again. Yeah, I got pretty far though, King. I got really far. I think I was near the end when I died. Welcome back, by the way. Come across a decrepit shack. Let's rest. Okay, that gives me back a bunch of health, thankfully. Search the crates, find some rations. Collect the mushrooms. We've got 13 rations right now. That's incredible. Rush through the fog. All right, we have to wait out the raspy undead. Okay, we've got the rations to survive all this. And we're coming up on more mushrooms, which means more rations. Okay. Prepare the cart. Trading rations for scrap. Okay, we'll continue along the road. All right, round 3. We're at full health, we're at full cart, and we've got 9 rations. As long as we get some lucky draws, we can win this. We've got 10 rations. I think we leave this dugout. I think last time we did the dugout, we got hurt. Let's see. Let's take some supplies. No scrap? Rush through the fog. Go around. Okay. Enter the cellar. We have 8 rations. Everything's fine. We have 8 rations. Okay. Mantle the barricade. Ugh. More fog. We gotta rush through. Gotta go around these. Otherwise it takes scrap. We're at 7 rations. Maybe next time we some scrap to get around that if it pops up again. Dismantle the barricades. Ooh, a cart. I can get some rations from this cart. Rations and scrap. Okay. Are we coming up on the nails yet? Not yet. Reliable as the road is, go off the road. We Hey, Sendal, welcome back. You don't have to be sorry. We appreciate that you made the time to be here. Melted stone. Let's see. We'll search the inside. Ooh, we took damage. Okay. All right. It's okay. I think we're near the edge of this area. I think it's been long enough to where we're coming up on the edge of our cart. Yes, there's the edge of the nails, I think. Be able to repair our cart in here. Approaching the horizon, large pillars of white stone reach towards the broken sky, standing further than your eyes can see. The Wall of Mercy, Aeon's parting gift. No piles of endless dead lay here, only ash and salt. With this momentary respite, you gain some strength beneath the nails. Ash begins to fall from your... Let's repair. What game is this? It's called The Last Road. It just came out today. Looming nails and choking ash have given you what little comforts they can. You pack your things and continue past the wall. Okay, this is either Area 4 or this is the continuation of Area 3. It looks like the continuation of Area 3. You're on video now? Welcome back. Let's take the ration. Okay, so the whole point is to survive this trip. Let's trust the road. But we've died 2 times so far. Along the road, you see armaments that have been untouched by Aeon's mercy. Let's see. The salvage, maybe? Okay, we got scrap. I need scrap. I'm like desperately in need of scrap. We have 8 rations, which is good. We've only got 5 scrap. Oh my god. Across the road. The cart. Ah, my god. Cart's doing bad. Find some rations. Take some rations. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. Got 9 rations. Ruined circle of stones. Let's investigate the stones this time. And then inspect the circle. Hey, welcome back. You start to trace the closest circle. Oh, wait, hold on. You start to trace the closest circle. You lose focus. Your head hurts. The circle doesn't end. You look away, yet your vision remains blurred. Large carrion beetles climb along the columns, their shells fluttering as if struggling to open. You lose balance and fall to the stone. Your vision pulled into the circles again. With the buzzing of wings, a voice fills your head. Do you wish to break free and see? You slam your eyes shut, but the circles remain. Pain is unbearable. You have to get them out. You have a feeling this is a bad idea? Probably is. I think y'all are right. Dipper got an update. Ooh. Refuse. You've endured far worse for your oath, and you will not break now. Tilting your head to the darkened sky, you scream out in defiance. Small, fluttering insects escape your lungs as you reaffirm your loyalty. The buzzing stops. Your chest hurts, but you feel lighter somehow. Cursing this place, you return to the road. Strangely, your cart seems sturdier than you. Hey, my cart got repaired. He now has a crush on someone? Oh my. That is quite the development. Melted stone. Enter. I probably shouldn't have gone in there. I'm hurting bad. I need to rest. I need to... Oh, this thing. This thing. Ruined metal machine towers above you as a clearing approaches. Silence only broken by ash and bones beneath your cart. I'm gonna stop because I want to mess with this thing. Stopping the cart, you confirm the stillness of the staging area. Stepping softly does nothing to quiet the crunching of ash and metal swarf beneath your feet. Piles of immovable iron boulders, nearly twice your height, cluster near the massive machine. Dugouts and haphazard defenses dot the perimeter. There may still be something of worth to you here. Approach the machine. The torn metal weapon looms over you. Its base sunk deep into the ground with the impossible weight. Colossal wheels are locked in place beside a huge furnace. Years of constant use has warped and torn the meter-thick metal, but strangely it bears no destruction that permeates the rest of the metal armament. Getting closer, etched hieroglyphs become visible on the construct. The wheels and furnace stand far above you. The space between the iron bars, more than enough for you to fit inside. Well, of course we gotta search inside. Fitting through the giant grate with ease, you enter the dormant furnace. Your steps echo through the large dome and are quickly met with a dry snapping. The unmistakable shape of bones, black and incinerated. Not by balefire, but by willing hands. The walls feel like they're screaming. The air is hot. You frantically make for the opening, stumbling into the bars as soot and ash slide beneath your feet. The bar gives way, falling alongside you to the ground outside. Still usable. Take it back to the cart. Looking behind you, the machine stands dormant, silent as the grave. Okay, we got 2 more scraps. That's good. As always, he's shrinking himself to be invisible to them, too. Now they won't stop talking to him for some reason, and you can't tell how they like him. And how he can't seem to stop talking to them. Aw. Thickly gray fog, we rush through. That was a close one, you're right. I was worried we would take damage, but we didn't take any damage. We've got to, got a lot of rations, so we can go around this area. Actually, we could probably repair this statue this time around, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to repair the statue. I want to, because I'm trying to keep our playthroughs the same so I can get the same ending that I was originally going to get. I'm trying to do everything that at least gets me to the end. Have I ever played the Oregon Trail card game? No, I've never played the card game. I've played the computer game. Okay, so we're coming up on the... Oh, we're coming up on another cart, and I think we're coming up on the edge of the Search the cart. I think we're coming up on the next town. Repair cart. Repair cart. Repair cart. Repair cart. Okay. Let's trade some rations for scrap. Continue along the road. Remember to get water? Yeah, that's a good idea. The card game is surprisingly as difficult? Really? Let's see. Now we're on, this is either layer 4, either the 4th level, or it's the 5th level. I believe it is the 4th level. Wait. Okay. Come across an old sail made into a fragile shelter. Yes. Rest, please. Oh my god. Full health? Hell yeah. Rush through the fog. Reliable as the road is, let's trust the road. Okay. I think we're gonna survive this time. We have full health. Salt stretches for miles, and it costs us a ration. Damn it. Okay. Ooh, big thing in the distance. What are these bones? The bones of a large creature lay along the salt and the crystalline structures climbing up the remains. Fact. Long ago, this beast ate numerous metallic objects. Amongst them lay an intact crate. Yay! All right. We're doing good. We've got 6 rations. Debris, dismantle the debris. We wait out the raspy undead. Oh, more raspy undead. What's my favorite color? I would have to go with a dark green, like a sage green. I think. This is actually, it takes me back to Halo like 3. It was called sage green. It in later Halos they would call it a different color green, like a hunter green. Mary, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're a little hurt. As long as we don't go into that cave again. Although I would like to go into the cave. Salt stretches on for miles and it takes a ration. Yeah, you can see my little cloak. I don't know if it comes through too well on the YouTube screen, but you can see here I'm wearing a green cloak because I like the color green. Along the road you see armaments. Give me some scrap. I have rations. I have 4 rations. My cart's not doing too hot. There's the dugout. There's the cave. I mean, ignore. We've got to ignore it. We need to carry on with our journey. Because we need to actually get to the end of the game. All stretches on for miles. We gotta don't make camp. Part is succumb to the wrath of my god. I was hoping this was the edge of a town, but it's a big creature. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a tent. We're gonna be able to rest. Okay. I'm gonna rest here and try to repair the cart. That's awesome, King. All right, we're continuing on the path. This is a really extensive part of the road. I don't know where the end of this is. This is the farthest we've ever gone. Okay. I need to help this figure. We've only got 3 rations left. Oh, this looks like a town. With ravenous intent, the crates of supplies are quickly taken from you. Your task momentarily complete, you rest and regain some strength from the journey ahead. Repair cart with scrap. Repair cart with scrap. Repair cart with scrap. Repair cart with scrap. Okay. So we have 0 scrap. We have 3 rations. Oh my god, we're at the final level. A desiccated husk lays against a crumbling pillar, surrounded by discarded armor. The rusted armor bears sigils you vaguely remember from the start of your journey. As you pass, a raspy voice speaks. Another one arrives, creaking, feeding the maggot that feasts on the corpse of this world. It was almost over, and they crowned him. They found his damnable crown, and then silence, darkness. We lost. We were all lost. The armor shifts and creaks as the old soldier looks at you with empty sockets. You really are here for him. We truly are all doomed. Don't die, lock in. I'm gonna lock in. I just have to survive the hunger. I need to get rations. A ruined and defaced building barely stands along the road. Wounds carved deep into the stone walls. Figures and icons have been removed or chiseled beyond recognition. A trail of crumbling parchments lead into the decrepit arches. We'll enter. You step across the paper. They crumble like dead leaves beneath your boots. Curses, spiteful scrawlings, denials, and accusations cover all the parchment. This place and what it represented was reviled. Crossing the threshold, the dim light from the darkened sky illuminates a winged statue. Aeon. Broken, its form spread across their once esteemed temple. The world never forgave them for the wall. A loot. Tossing aside the piles of parchment, you find some old implements that were used for this temple's destruction. Materials should provide some use along the road. 2 scrap, hell yeah! This is the farthest you've been? It is. This is the farthest we've gone. I've got to go, Sendal. If I don't, then I won't have like the tunes. Oh, my cart didn't escape unhinged. I mean not unhinged. Unhampered. We need scrap and we need rations to finish the journey. A tall structure still stands and the entrance is clear and appears sturdy. Posters are hung on the wall notifying residents of the coronation. Dust covers the ground. No one has been here in ages. Go inside. The walls are coated in dried blood, symbols all dedicated to the last king. They move and shimmer as a low hum starts to overtake your senses. The room spins and your vision fades. You regain your senses back at the cart. A bloody knife in your hand and symbols carved into your flesh. Oh my god. That's not good. Darkened outlines and featureless figures appear around the cart. They move along the road, endlessly fading into only to start again. Betrayed through their loyalty, late citizens of this fallen place turn their resentment towards you. Shadowy claws rake your flesh and batter the cart. Fleeing, you are able to outrun the inky crowd. Oh my god, I'm taking damage to the cart and to myself. And they're coming up again. Darkened outlines and featureless figures appear around the cart. They move along the road, endlessly fading only to start again. Oh my god. I'm getting destroyed out here. Search them. Find some rations. We need rations. We can survive. We can survive. We can make it. Trust the road. The road gnashes the cart. Does it just auto scroll or do you move it? It auto scrolls. It you keep moving and then it's a choice based game. All structure. I'm gonna continue past this structure. The structure could house any number of threats. The shadows in the entrance shift and shimmer. Best to move on. Last time I went in that house, I got beat up. Let's see. A venerated statue stands tall in the middle of the square. Its form ancient, but atop its head a more recent adornment has been added. A crown with the symbol of the last king jutting towards a blackened sky. A shimmering dark resin is formed from the base of the crown, obscuring the statue's original features. Yeah, let's touch the ichor. It's hard like stone, but some of it clings to your fingertips. Your hands are cold. Oh, that did a little bit of damage. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're at half health. We can make it. We can make it. A well sits at the center of the square. Its stone is warped and enveloped by oily black roots growing from its depths. Investigate. A deep hum grows louder as you approach the crumbling well, resonating deep within the ground. As you get closer, the sound seems to come from all around you, and shadowy figures can be seen looking down at you from the square. The thrumming overwhelms you and time slips away. You remember nothing, but you are hungry. Ah, that took one of my rations. Why do I keep investigating things? It never turns out well. Ooh, a cart. A cart means rations. Search it. Rations and scrap. Rations and scrap. Search. Find some rations. Let's try and try to repair the cart. Try to repair the cart. Try to repair the cart. Oh my god. Okay, we're out of scrap. But the cart's as repaired as it can be. There's a big pile of carts. You walk up the cracked steps at the end of the road. Within the lightless room, a stone throne is visible. An oppressive figure sits in the dark. With a deafening sound, the space behind the last king splits apart, an endless void spiraling into a red sphere. You are not my champion, nor my successor. You've done your duty, nothing more. I relieve you of your oath. You are done. The words wash over your being like a cascade, unraveling you as your being is consumed into the last king. Ending 1 of 4, your last road. I wonder what we could have done differently. I guess we could have checked out that cave, but would that have been enough for a different ending? A game developed by Crow Station Studios! Alright, if you want to see more of the game and what the art, writing, and coding by Crow. If you want to see more of the endings, you're going to have to pick up The Last Road. Chris, welcome in. There is another way. Maybe if you don't investigate anything, it's different too? Very possible, King. There are 4 endings after all. So there could be like a no investigation run where it's like you didn't even do your oath and like, or if you, maybe if you fail your oath. Special thanks to everyone who supported me. The Last Road is a narrative-focused game that is intended to be played multiple times. Each run should take less than an hour. The game only saves upon reaching checkpoints along your journey. Okay, well, that was The Last Road. If you want to check it out for yourself, it's on Steam. Very cool game, came out today. I hope you can pick it up. It's a lot of fun. It's very interesting. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of different roads and such that The Last Road can take on. But we're gonna call it a night there, folks. Everybody have a stellar start to your week. We hope you have an amazing week. We're gonna be off. Stream is gonna be off Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll be back on Thursday with our usual stuff, our usual shenanigans with the boys, Jazzy Smooth and D and Dane. In the meantime, check out cool people like D and Dane and Spice and Rose and Ultra Ryu and all kinds of cool people who are around and we appreciate. Have a good night, King. Have a good night, Sindal. Hope you have a fantastic week. We'll be back on Thursday. I'm gonna raid out over on Twitch. And once I get some raid messages in there, let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. Raid messages are not populating for some reason. Give me just a moment, everybody. Video ending? Yes, Anna. I'm calling it a night for the night. We got the game finished and there's not really enough time for another thing. And I'm also very sleepy. So we're gonna call it a night a little early tonight. We'll be off Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll be back on Thursday. And we are... There we go. The raid messages have popped up over on Twitch. If you are a subscriber, go ahead and grab the first raid message. If you have not yet subscribed, grab the second raid message. And I hope you have a fantastic week. See you later? Absolutely. Let's see. I'm copying the raid message. Let's see who's on. Anybody playing Last Road? Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Spice. Nope, looks like... You on Thursday? Yes, see you then. Let's see. How about this person? Okay. Everybody, we're calling it a night there. Have a fantastic week. We'll see y'all on Thursday. Stay fancy on my lads, ladies and gentle nobbies. Keep being amazing. Please be kind to your next host. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye now.